Hello students, I am here to have one of the video on the topic of tenses. As we know that there are three types of tenses in English as well as in all the languages. In English, three types of tenses are present, past as well as future. First of all, here we will talk about the present indefinite tense. So it is the first tense in it. So there are the rules the which will be discussed while making the assertive as well as positive sentence. The rules are subject plus first form of verb plus s or es. After that we will choose the object. Like if the subjects are he, she, it as well as singular. Singular like the patient, the child. With these kinds of subjects, we will use the first form plus s or es. For example, he plays cricket. Because the subject is he, we have used the s with the play. Play is the first form. More example is that it rains heavily today. It, while using the it, we will use the s also with the first form. Clear? It rains. Rain is the first form and we have used the s. On the other hand, students, if the subjects are I, we, you, they as well as plural, the patients, the children, these are the plural. Okay? So with these subjects like the patients, the children, I, we, you, they, we will use only the first form of the verb, not the s or es. For example, they play cricket. Because they is a plural, so that's why we use only the play. Play is the first form, not s or es. On the other hand, with I, that is the exception. Clear? I write a letter. We also use first form of the verb with the write, not s or es. So these were the rules for the positive sentence. While making a negative sentence, we will use the do not as well as does not after the subject, and the form will be first form, and there will not be any use of the s or es because that is replaced by the do not as well as does not. Like where we will use the does not if the subjects are he, she, it as well as singular, we will use the does not. Like he does not write a letter. He does not write a letter. Because subject is he, so that's why we have used the does not. It does not rain today. Because subject is it, so we have used the does not. And for the do not, we will use the I, we, you, they. So these kinds of subjects, we will use the do not. Like I do not play cricket. Because the subject is do not, because the subject is I. So that's why we use the do not. On the other hand, the children do not play the cricket because children is a plural, so that's why we have used the do not. So these were the rules of for the formation of the negative sentence in the present indefinite tense. Last one, while making the interrogative sentences, we will place the do as well as does before the subject. It means the subject will be placed in between the do as well as does in the form of the verb. For example, do they play cricket? Okay, you have seen that we have placed the do before the subject. Do they? They is a subject. Do they play cricket? Play is the first form. So that's why in the beginning we will use the do. After the closing of this sentence, we will make the sign of interrogation. Clear? And while making the interrogative with the does, so we have to place the does before the subject. Does he play cricket? Does he? So that's why earlier I mentioned that where we use the does, we use the does with he, she, it as well as the singular, like the patient, the child. These are the singular subjects. On the other hand, we use the do with the I, we, you, they. So I hope you will understand the present indefinite tense properly. And if you want to know and want to see more these kinds of videos, please subscribe my channel and take the advantages. Okay, thank you students.